Yeah, so I finally start working on the 69 Camaro again. It's a lot of work. Right now I'm just gonna assemble it so I get it rolling, because I need to get it inspected for the VIN and get the paperwork done so I can before I start cutting in it. So right now it's just assembling it without fixing any of the rust issues or anything like that. I had a subframe blasted and had some zinc primer on it, but you see the welds are far from great. So that's one thing I'm gonna fix, but not now. Now it's just assembly. So here I am installing the transmission crossmember on. From what I found, it seems like the bolt should come from below and up, because it will be tight to remove the bolt if you do it the other way when it's installed in the car. Also, you have these small mounting holes for whatever they are. They should apparently be on the driver's side. And if you scroll over to here, you see you have elongated or oval holes, and they should be on the passenger side. And there you need a washer as well, not just a lock washer. So there it's installed. First semi-shiny piece on this Camaro. Too bad I'm taking it all apart later on. And these were actually the rear mounts when I got the car. So it was, yeah, good thing it wasn't a running car. I suspect that this was a parts car at one point. Just loosely assembled to be able to sell it. But we'll see. So I went for some polyurethane body mounts. Thought, why not? Come with a nice set of instructions and a whole bit of parts. Just figuring out where to put them. So I got the bolt threaded into place, but obviously not tied it, but enough to hang the subframe on in the rear, and then I'm going to use the jack to jack it up in front and put them in before I try to align it a bit with the frame. So the mount here is a bit pitted, so I have to evaluate if I want to do something about it, but for now it's good enough. See if we can get the bolts on. Success. So with the bolts not snug, just barely tightened down, it's really easy to move the subframe around. So I'm gonna find some kind of alignment pin to see if I can adjust it a bit. Not that it matters since I'm taking everything apart, but why not? Found this piece of aluminium that's just too large, so I need to cut it down a bit. Turned out fairly nice. Let's see if it works. out of line. Work a bit with it. Seems to be good, at least good enough. So the subframe is mounted. So I guess next thing will be control arms, and then spindles, and maybe some wheels. But I'm missing some parts for that, so we'll see what's next. I guess this part is the next one, the radiator support. So it's also a bit rough and pitted, but when you want to do it on the cheap, you try to use the parts you have. We'll probably do some welding on it later on. Some of the worst parts, like here and here, but now it's just to assemble everything to see how complete the car is, and we go from there. Yeah, so radiator support. I had a look on the internet just to see which one of the holes it's going to mount in, and apparently it's the front one, which makes most sense, but I thought I'd check. Yeah, it wasn't too easy filming. Need an extra hand for this. Went on, pushing on the top. A little pushing. Center it. And that. But I don't think I can film it. So this is just loosely tightened down, but it can move quite a bit. So I guess I have to get on the inner fenders and those parts before I tighten it down, as it probably needs some aligning or alignment.